Welcome everyone. My name is Gina Bender and this is my husband, Ed Bender. We are partners with Victory Nutrition International. We're very honored to be here tonight. Our president and COO, Jeff Hooks, invited us to come on tonight and share with you along with our founder and CEO, Mr. Bill Downs. So Bill, I'm excited to be here with you. You launched this wonderful company a little over 5 years ago, and we're just excited to hear what you have to share tonight with us with these awesome supplements that you and Steve Kushner developed. So I am going to turn it over to you.
Thank you so very much. For the sake of quality, you can hear me, right?
I can hear you great.
Okay, that's wonderful. I am really privileged to be here with you and Ed tonight as well, Gina. This really charts the very early origins of Victory Nutrition, us being able to do this together, because you guys were early on the first field representatives that really started contributing to spreading the VNI mission and message. And I'm really grateful and humbled to be able to share this Zoom meeting with you tonight. So back in those days, the industry was very, very small. And I'm going to give you a product overview, but in 1985, the dietary supplement industry, actually the entire natural products industry, only did about $4 billion a year. In 2012, that has exponentially, geometrically boomed to 137 million. I haven't checked it recently. It's supposed to be around the, 137 billion. It's supposed to be around the 150 to 160 billion, including all categories of the natural products industry. The dietary supplement industry is growing. The supplement industry alone is expected to hit about 240 to 250 billion by 2022. I mean, the industry is just growing like crazy. Consumers are spending billions of dollars, as I've just indicated, but they're primarily focusing on three categories. Number one is dietary supplements. Number two is fitness. And number three is anti-aging. We have to look at this within the context of the grocery store business and the organic Whole Foods business that's booming, as well as people address fitness and anti-aging, longevity, life extension, etc. The problem with all this money being spent is that obesity and chronic illness are still on the rise. We haven't put a dent in the incidence of chronic degenerative diseases. There are thousands of dietary supplements on the market from which to choose. How do we know which ones to take? How do we make those decisions? What is our criteria? Unfortunately, most consumers aren't equipped with the information to really make an informed decision. We're pretty much having to rely on marketing messages. And of course, all marketing messages are always honest and true, right? Anyway, next. So how do we know if we're wasting our hard-earned money? The most expensive nutritional supplement on the market is the one that doesn't work. And there's reasons why it doesn't work. These factors include, number one, digestive impairment. Digestive impairment in our society is the number one reason for emergency room visits after accidents. It's the number one reason for doctor visits. It's the number one reason for the most purchased over-the-counter medications. And it's the number one reason for the most prescribed drugs for a legitimate health condition. We have to disqualify a few that are more recreational. Secondly, we have generic low-quality ingredients. You know, the premium quality ingredients create the category buzz, the sizzle, the lure, the attraction. They drive consumers to want those ingredients. The problem is that in the aftermath of that, in a very short period of time, hundreds and sometimes as much as thousands of products are piling into the market using cheap, low-quality ingredients. The number one addiction of the human species is greed. So those primary decisions about formulations are based almost exclusively on the cost of ingredients, and it's a cost benefit factor. And then lastly, not enough ingredients, whereas a clinical study on a premium quality product may suggest that it needs, let's say, 500 milligrams. The generic low quality ingredients oftentimes, and even some of the people that use the premium quality ingredients, use a fraction of that, but they'll still put the logo on the label or promote the fact that it contains that ingredient. Then we have the issue back to digestive impairment, is that for all these reasons, ingredients don't get absorbed into the bloodstream. And if they're not getting into the bloodstream, they're not doing their job. VNI is a game changer in the industry. And the reason is because I launched Victory Nutrition International on January the 15th of 2014. We had a pre-launch that started in October of 2013, but we officially launched on January the 15th of 2014. My colleague, Steve Kushner, and I worked together to advance and perfect the phospholipid delivery technology, which is called a proteasome technology, to find the best ingredients. I was in the ingredient business for 24 years. I'm a bit of a fanatic about premium quality ingredients, to establish the standards, the analytical standards for ensuring the consistency of the quality of ingredients. VNI produces high quality products because we use premium quality ingredients. And that's the second bullet down there. But the bottom line on this is that we're first to market with proprietary exclusive products that aren't going to go to anybody else. We're the first and only to market. And the advanced absorption technology, the proteasome technology, which is now the subject of clinical studies and patents, is just a game. That is the real game changer. And all of our research is on finished products validated by published clinical studies that are available at vniscience.com. And I'm updating that. Steve and I are working on updating this currently. We've had research come out in the last couple of years that I haven't had a chance to get put on the website. So it's going to become even more impressive as we move along. In addition, we have a scientific advisory board that is stellar in its reputation. Dr. Kenneth Blum is the father of psychiatric genetics. He's the scientist that discovered the association of the addiction gene. He worked with Dr. Noble to discover the gene, the addiction gene, which is actually the reward gene. And then Dr. Blum made the association of that gene to alcoholism, and that's the dopamine D2 receptor TAC1A1 allele. In addition, Dr. Debashis Bakshi, who I've been working with intensely in the last couple of months, has hundreds and hundreds of published papers. He's served on National Institutes of Health grant review boards. He's the scientist that really popularized and developed the paradigm shifting science on polyphenols, OPCs, grapeseed extract, chromium, Garcinia cambogia, et cetera, et cetera. And Manashi Bakshi, who happens to be his wife, also sat on National Institutes of Health grant review boards and is an eminent scientist also with hundreds of published papers. Right now, VNI is the only company I know of to have more than 40 published clinical studies and 3 patents, with other patents pending, by the way, on our proprietary exclusive technology supporting the finished product. What does this mean? Unprecedented scientific validation. And what does that translate to? An unprecedented superior advantage for business validation. I want to make sure that nobody ever sacrifices or loses their time, their reputation, their credibility, their relationships, their health, or their finances. This is a safe harbor for your dreams, for all of those resources I just mentioned. Anyone who partners with VNI to do business can be assured that the products they're promoting are made with the highest quality ingredients, backed by peer-reviewed science, and most importantly, they improve the health of other people's, which are also confirmed by actual case reports that we get published. The proteasome technology is a very, obviously it's patent pending. It's a very unique, disruptive technological breakthrough. And as you can see in the picture on the screen, for those of you that are able to watch this, it looks like a ring of pearls. Actually, it's like a cell membrane. It has an outer wall and an inner wall that creates the membrane separated by a field of fatty acids. That's called the phospholipid bilayer. And that's the same structure that exists in all the cells of all the soft tissue of your body. And into this dynamic environment, we put structured water, we embed and saturate the phospholipids with free ions, and then that goes into the structured water. And then we mill down all of the active ingredients in the Protovite so that they're a nanoemulsion, and that goes into this dynamic vortex with the water that's traveling really, really fast. And it creates a bioenergetic product that, when it's allowed to stand at room temperature, heats up to 98.6 degrees Fahrenheit. This is why it's body friendly. It's called biological compatibility, and it's why the supplements get absorbed 100% of the time and 100% of the people who've been tested. So once again, here's what the cell membrane looks like. Here's the head. If you see my cursor, there's the head, there are the legs, and there are the head. It's like if you take your two hands and extend your pointer finger and your middle finger and you interlock them, that's how it goes together. And that creates a wonderful membrane that is able to encapsulate all the ingredients and deliver them through the sublingual mucosa, the blood vessels under the tongue, and again in the small intestine. It's an amazing technology. So as I said earlier, many supplements are really difficult to digest. A lot of them show up in bedpans and people in hospitals who take supplements. They don't get absorbed, and the digestive competence is a real problem. So people purchase these supplements that don't get absorbed, and that eliminates any benefits that they might think they're getting. VNI's proprietary, exclusive, and patent-pending proteasome technology in our products is the foundation for all of our products. That's why our tagline is nutrition that gets in. So I'm going to give you a brief overview first. First off, Enzorb is the only proteasome technology enzyme product on the market, and it is setting a whole new standard for enzymes. We've completed a clinical study. It is accepted in the Journal of the American College of Nutrition. So it is pending publication, and it shows, the study that we did shows, and it validates that Enzorb enzymes are for a lot more than just digestion. Protovite is our multivitamin mineral complex and phytonutrient complex that's been proven to restore the ability to use oxygen and water to rehydrate cells that have lost their negative charge, and it does all this in less than 5 minutes. Brain Reward supports focus, concentration, cognition, and mental sharpness, and it's backed by, I think, now 39 clinical studies. Thione Extra is an immune benefit and cell detox product that supports anti-aging and life extension. These are an incredible suite of only 4 products that are super game changers. So I'm going to take a little bit deeper dive into Enzorb. Enzorb is a KD120 multi-enzyme complex. That's what the MEC stands for. I don't use trade names in research generally. If I do have the research code, and I'll use the trade name in addition. But I don't ever want a journal to say, well, we don't endorse products, so take your trade name out, and then just call it an enzyme complex. Nobody would ever understand that. Enzorb is a proteasome multi-enzyme complex, and it's made with Diet Essential, which is the enzyme complex themselves, which are activated at a higher pH of the body tissues. Therefore, we call it metabolically activated. It's not activated in the stomach. And the proprietary exclusive proteasomes are customized in the Enzorb to ensure rapid and prolonged absorption. This is a combination that's exclusively formulated for optimal metabolic, digestive support, and we now know immune and blood support. There are no other proteasome enzyme products on the market. So a quick summary of features and benefits. It's demonstrated in now 3 published clinical studies. It's metabolically activated in the alkaline pH tissues inside the body on the other side of the GI tract. It boosts and strengthens metabolism and vitality, supports digestion of proteins, fats, and carbs. By the way, the most of that happens from the inside of the body going out. Remember, the GI tract, your digestive system, is an external organ on the inside of your body because it's open at both ends. That's why 70 to 80% of your immune system tissue is housed in your GI tract. So the digestive system commands the largest supply of blood in the body. That's why the VNI products get into the blood, supply the greatest benefits, especially the Enzorb for digestion. It supports intestinal health and elimination, and it boosts immune competence and blood health. And that was from the result of the most recent study. Protovite is an amazing liquid nutrition. And the interesting thing about this is, in 2002, there was a study published in the Journal of the American Medical Association, and it stated it appears prudent for all adults to take vitamin supplements. And down at the bottom of the page, by the way, is the reference to that study. But digestive maladies are the most common disorder in our culture. So the most expensive supplement, as said earlier, is the one that doesn't work because it can't get in. And this causes impaired metabolism. And that results in a reduced ability to use oxygen and water, which happens to be the two most important ingredients for life. You're made of air, water, sunshine, and food. The importance of a substance can be determined by how long you live without it. Air and water, they beat everybody, air especially. And they're required for cells to make energy, manage energy, eliminate waste. So the primary feature of chronic degenerative disease is an inability to effectively use oxygen and water to make energy, manage energy, eliminate waste. Protovite, again, is a VMP35 liquid multivitamin, mineral, and phytonutrient complex. It's been demonstrated in clinical research to achieve unprecedented, rapid, and prolonged nutrient absorption. It got into the blood in 5 minutes. It promotes cellular ability to effectively use oxygen and water. As a matter of fact, we actually have another moniker we're calling Protovite liquid blood food. Demonstrated in peer-reviewed and published scientific research, it validates the finished products, and the life-changing benefits are evidenced by an astonishingly high customer retention rate. Brain Reward, which was actually the first product that I started researching, we call it a course correction for your mind. 1 in 4 Americans will experience a mental health disorder. This is because we're overfed, we're undernourished, our bodies and our brains are overstressed, undernourished, and just not as healthy as they should be, and this makes life more challenging. Your brain is your body's operating system. Your genes are your software, your brain's your operating system. Brain Reward is an effective reward deficiency nutrigenomic solution. That means nutrition that affects gene expression, and it rebalances the brain reward circuitry. It supports dopamine sensitivity and function, helps regulate cravings, supports weight management, promotes energy and recovery, relieves stress, supports easier detox, supports improved decision making, supports focus, attention, concentration, cognition, and mental sharpness. And once again, we have, I believe now, 39 published clinical studies in the peer-reviewed scientific literature. Thione Extra is the anti-aging and immunity game changer. It is made with evidence-based premium quality ingredients that support. And by the way, once again, I don't have a finished study done on Thione Extra. And by the way, it's kind of interesting that I'm up here saying this is one product we don't have a clinical study on. I would venture that the vast majority of the thousands of companies in the industry, they don't have clinical studies on even one of their finished products. A few of them do, but Victory Nutrition trumps all of them. The Thione Extra has been shown to provide DNA protection. It protects the structure and function of blood vessels, provides antioxidant function, which involves glutathione and SOD. Glutathione and SOD are the two most important antioxidant immune support enzymes in the body. As a matter of fact, SOD is the 5th most abundant protein in the body. Out of the many thousands of proteins, superoxide dismutase, SOD, is number 5. And they both make a contribution to improving immune function, positive nitrogen balance, cell detoxification, structure, function, stamina, energy output, mental clarity, anti-aging, and life extension. And again, the life-changing benefits are evidenced by an astonishingly high customer retention rate. So that's a brief overview of the VNI products. It is my privilege to turn this back over to Ed and Gina.
Okay, thank you, Bill. Okay, so it is my pleasure tonight to have Ed here to share with you tonight more about the Victory Nutrition business opportunity. And, you know, we got started, as Bill mentioned earlier in the presentation, really during pre-launch. And we were excited because we've known Bill for many years. We know his heart. We know he wants to make a difference and help many people. Meeting Bill many years ago, he was helping people one person at a time. And then when he got involved with the company we were involved with, he was able to touch thousands of lives. Even back then, with his knowledge, his expertise as, you know, what I consider one of the world's top nutritional scientists and biochemists, we knew that he was on the right track, you know, 6 years ago, actually, when he considered, he and his wife, Kim, to start their own company. So as you can see from Bill's knowledge, we have superior products that will make a difference in your health, and also can make a difference, you know, in your life as far as creating, you know, not only health, but wealth and abundance. So I'm going to turn it over to Ed, and he's going to take it from here.
Okay.
So thank you, Ed.
Thank you, Gina. And I'm very proud to be able to give you the business portion of this tonight. The reason I am proud of that is I consider it the fifth product. We always talk about the 4 products we have, and there'll probably be more products in the future, hint, hint. But the fifth product, in my opinion, is the opportunity. And it's just as important as any of the products that we have, because to be honest with you, if you're not financially sound, if you're looking for health, hope, and abundance, but you don't have abundance, that's a real problem. So we're helping people with abundance on a daily basis. We're changing the world of marketing and network marketing or relationship sharing as we're talking about it. The reason I say that we're changing that model is we do lead with the products. We very much want you to be a customer of our products before you ever become a partner to share products with anybody. I mean, if you understand Bill's heart, you understand that Gina and I want to help you do as well as you can in the company, you know, go ahead and become a partner. But we're looking for customers. We're looking for partners also. But by far, we have a large customer base of people in our company. They don't try to make money at it. They're just using the product on a monthly basis, and they absolutely love the product. And our retention rate, as Bill stated earlier, is just off the chart. But we do business a little bit differently. We do lead with the products. There's 3 simple ways, or 3 easy steps to joining VNI as a partner. First, we want you to use the product. Use the product on a daily basis. If you come to our home, you're going to find out that it's very much about our daily regiment. I mean, when we get up in the morning, we use our Protovite. We use our Brain Reward. Gina has a reminder set on her computer that tells her every day what time to take the Brain Reward. She takes Brain Reward religiously. I take it often also, but she takes it more often than I do. But we want you to use the product on a daily basis. Once you understand that the product's helping you in your life, you'll be more willing to tell somebody about it. So at that point, you want to share the VNI products with other people. Now, who do you want to share it with? Well, most people are reluctant to share it with anybody, but they will tell. If you see a good movie, you're going to want to tell them about the good movie. If you have a good experience with our products, you're going to naturally progress into sharing it with other people. Say, look, you know, I used to be, I didn't have any energy, or what, you know, this was going on, that was going on. You know, we always say if it involves cells, our product will help it. So share the product with other people. The third thing is to teach people to use and share the products. And that's the three simple steps that it takes to do this business. So if you can learn to use the product, share the product, and teach others to share and use the product, That's our business, and that's our business model. Compensation plan, there's 3 ways to earn. There's more than 3 ways to earn, but there's 3 ways to earn. You can earn immediate income through the compensation plan because we do pay weekly. We pay monthly and weekly, and Gina and I very much enjoy the weekly checks that come. Now, they come from customers, brand new customers, and or partners that are in the company. But Gina very much thinks it's a Belk's bank account. Anytime a check comes on a weekly basis, she thinks she has to immediately deposit it and go use it at Belk's.
Girls will understand that, but if you don't have Belk's out there on the West Coast, it's a great department store like Nordstrom. So, and they
Nordstrom,
have
Dillard's,
sales,
Belk's,
so, you know,
whatever. But that's,
you got to have fun too.
Yep. So long-term residual cash flow. Gina and I, over a 5-year period, have been able to create a residual cash flow that rivals. I mean, financial planners are in awe at what we've done in just 5 years. Most people work their whole life for a pension of some sort. You know, I like to say we live on a fixed income, but we fixed it very high. Our residual income is significant. And the third way we earn money is leadership development. Folks, I was in the banking business. Now, I've got a high school education. I ended up the last bank I worked for. I controlled over $100 million. I could tell you this, my boss did not want me to know what he knew. And the reason it was that way is because if I knew what he knew, I could replace him. This is the difference. In this business, I want you to learn everything we know and more. I want you to outrun me. I want you to outdevelop me. I want you to actually follow our proven model, but do better than we do. So I want you to understand everything I can about this business. I will teach you, guide you, let you make your own mistakes if you want to. We've done it all the wrong ways, but leadership development, we earn income on helping other people earn income. I mean, it's a phenomenal compensation plan.
And I want to add too, you can too. And it's this company is so generous because they do this in the very beginning. Those leadership bonuses are rewarded to you for sharing this with other people.
It's very lucrative. Go ahead and read that, Gina.
There are many benefits to starting your own professional relationship marketing business with VNI, like proprietary product technologies that are exclusive to VNI partners, not available anywhere else.
And I want to stop Gina right there. They are never going to compete with us. A lot of companies out there, although they'll tell you they're not going to compete with you, when you're in the direct sales industry, you'll find out that their products are actually sold private label to other companies, and they are in direct competition with you. Gina and I have had that happen with us. Bill made us a promise when we come aboard that he would never work directly against us. He would never sell a product. You have to be a partner with VNI in order to be able to share a prototype with anybody else. There's no startup fees, no need to purchase stock, inventory or maintain any type of inventory. I mean, if you come to our house today, you're going to find a few bottles of prototype in our refrigerator that we use up on a monthly basis. You might find 1 or 2 bottles in our cupboard, but you're not going to find a tremendous amount of inventory. People have called me before and said, you have this on hand. And sometimes I have to tell them, no, I don't have it on hand. You're going to have to order it from the company just like we do. Sometimes I have it on hand and I can run it over to them if they're in our local area. And I would advise that you keep a little bit of inventory, but by no means do we keep cases upon cases of any one product that we have. We just don't do it. We don't, no need for it. And the third thing is you can work from wherever you want to. Gina and I get up in the morning. When our feet hit the floor, we start working the business. So we may have a cup of coffee in our hand. Gina loves her coffee in the morning. I get a bottle of water, maybe a glass of iced tea. But we work from our home. We don't have to commute anywhere. Tonight, this is considered work. I joke around and say we work half days. We just get to pick the 12 hours we want to work. But the bottom line is we work when we want to work. It is fun to us. If it's a job and you dread going to it every day, that's different than what Gina and I do. We do it because we love doing it. We love helping people. We love answering the phone and teaching people what they need to know about our business. The bonus, the compensation plan is a unilevel with bonuses. Now, unilevel means simply this: there are many levels that you get paid on, tend to be exact, but our levels are different than any other compensation plan, and I'll go into a deeper dive on that at a later date. But it's a generous compensation plan, and earning potential is extraordinary. I can tell you, my brother, which was a real estate developer, is marveled by the income that we have created. He worked many years at real estate doing all the things. He doesn't have the retirement program that we have, and he understands that today. He didn't understand it when he was doing it, but he does understand it today. You can earn shares in various pools. And I'll tell you, that's not unique to us, but our pools are unique to us, because most pools in the companies are based on the volume that comes into the company. That's usually divided up amongst the people that are growing the biggest business, the heavy hitters, the high income earners. And our company, from day one, even though Gina and I have worked for 5 years building a base of people, you can tap into that base and earn off one of the pools, two of the pools, maybe three of the pools that we have set up. You actually get
to earn some serious weekly income, because in the beginning you don't have residual. You're just starting your business, and you can work the business spare time, part time, or full time. But if you'll devote a few hours each week, 10 to 20 hours, at least 2 hours a day, you can really make an impact and create some significant income. We have leaders on our team that are earning a few hundred a week that are brand new to one in particular that's earned over $1,000 in a week, just going out here and sharing this with other people. So that's what makes this so unique. And
we're talking a short period of time. Our job is actually to get you to black, to make sure that you're earning more income than you're actually spending to build the business. VNI is capable of doing exactly what you need done. You're making an investment in your personal health and your time, but there's no outgo of large cash flows coming out of your pocket, especially when you begin the business.
Yeah, so I just want to say, that really does level the playing field. You don't have to, have been to college. You don't have to be a rocket scientist to do this business. You just have to have desire, and those are the people we love to work with.
Absolutely. So, we've got people from all walks of life. The slide that you're looking at says doctors, lawyers, chiropractors, healthcare practitioners, wellness professionals. I can tell you I'm none of those. I'm not any of the above. I've got Bill Downs to explain the product. I've got Steve Kushner to explain the product. I've got science behind the product, so I don't have to explain the products to it. A stay-at-home mom or dad can earn income with this company. All they have to do is learn how to tell people where to go get the information they're looking for. Next step is place your product order. I mean, it's as simple as that. Order some products. We're going to go into a couple of the promotional packs in a second here, but the bottom line is order what you need to order. If you want to be a customer and just order one product, that's great. If you want to be a business builder and order a few more products, that's great also. And I'll show you some of the business builder packs that we've got. But to be honest with you, all it is getting started. You got to make sure you're on the product and understand the product and use the products. If you need more information, we've got plenty of information out there available. Our websites, our replicated websites, have a ton of information that you can look at. So if you're sharing a business with somebody, you want to tell them to go to your website and look around. And you get a specific website that is your website, where if they go to that website and they want to sign up and order product, they're actually ordering product from you. Now, are you going to send the product out to them? No. The company's going to send the product. They hold the inventory. We don't have to do any of that. All we have to do is provide the people that are wanting to know about our company. And if you want to create a cash flow with VNI, it's very much possible. Like Gina said, we've got people earning anywhere from a couple $100 a month to thousands and thousands of dollars a month on a monthly basis. Gina and I enjoy a six-figure residual income and have for quite some time. It's nice to know that money's going to be in the mailbox once a month. We're going to get a large check. We get smaller checks once a week, and then we get one large check once a month. Now, the first package that I'm going to talk to you about is the basic pack. This is a pack that if you want to stick your toe in the water, you just want to get in as a partner and order a little bit of product for your personal consumption or maybe to have some on hand to sell, this is a very basic pack. The retail price of this package is $393. Your cost is just $262, a savings of $131. The second pack that we've got is called the promotional pack. The promotional pack gives you a little more product than the previous pack, also gives you some sales aids. There again, it's a retail value of $573. You pay $390, a savings of $183, and you've got enough product to do the business and provide some information to people.
And it's also free shipping.
Well, is that on the third pack?
Yes, it's on all.
Okay, on all packages? Well, I didn't do that. Yeah, it's free shipping on all the packs. But the Share and Grow pack is the pack that I love the most. And I will tell you this. We've got an event coming up May 2nd through the 5th. The Empower
Conference.
Empower Conference is coming up May 2nd through the 5th. If you purchase this product between now and the last day of this month, which is Sunday, you will be able to buy your ticket at last month's price. I think the price of the ticket last month was $139. The price of the ticket this month is $159. It goes up to $179 on April 1st. So if you decide you want to be a partner and you want to purchase the Share and Grow pack, you'll be able to purchase it at last month's price. And this package is the absolute largest package we have. It gives you everything you need for your entire family to use. It also gives you enough materials and samples to hand out to your friends and help them grow their business.
Okay, so we just want to thank each of you for listening to us and taking time to seriously take a look, taking a look at the Victory Nutrition products as well as the business opportunity. Ed and I are so happy that for those of you who have already joined us, we're here to help and support. For those who are considering coming on board to join us, know that we're here to help you every step of the way. We already have a proven track record. You don't have to jump on board and, create or try to recreate what's already been established and is working. I do want to let you know that we are working this evening. I have other calls, but if you have any questions, do feel free to reach out to us. My number is area code 336-918-7593. If you would like to reach us by email, our email is onthepathtovictory@gmail.com. And Ed, would you like to say any lasting remarks?
Just happy, health, hope, and abundance. I mean, that is what our mission is to help your health, give you hope, and help you create abundance for retirement. So thank you very much for being with us tonight.
Yeah, thank you very much for joining us, and we'll talk soon.